was 2 games on, and I remember sitting in this box suite because we had suites in MSG from our company.
That's cool.
And I was just hanging out with a couple of guys from work, and I just started like feeling like I've never felt before. Like the game was like kind of like going crazy, like I was like kind of dizzy, like feeling like I was like, I don't know what the hell was about to happen. Like I felt drunk, but I was like, this doesn't feel right. And then I just started getting extremely hot, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck's going on with me. And I remember hearing on the intercom, they're like, and ladies and gentlemen, please go home. The second game has just been canceled. And then it was just like, everyone filed out of MSG. I'm like, what the fuck? It just started shutting everything down because of COVID. For like the 2 week, you guys remember?
I was
like
gonna
that
say,
2 week
like,
thing?
how are they still doing games at MSG? So that was right before.
In there. And like, I started feeling weird as shit. And I took the subway home, and I thought I was gonna pass out. Like I got like tunnel vision. My ears started ringing. I was like, I don't feel right. And I didn't end up going into. I went into work the next day. I started feeling like shit, and then they sent me home early. I was like, guys, I really feel like shit. And everyone's like joking. They're like, he has corona. He has corona. Like, blah, blah, blah. And I went up to this one guy, Frankie. I still remember him. He was the youngest guy on the floor other than me. He was like 33, just started his own company. He looked at me. He goes, dude, he's like, everyone's joking around about this, but like, he's like, if you feel like you might have that, you should try to go home.
Yeah.
He's like, don't give that to anybody because we don't know what this is. And
You're probably scared shitless.
he was scared. I was scared. I was like, I really don't feel right. Everyone's like trying to make a joke about it. Like, he has the corona, or like whatever.
He has the corona.
And that was the day that the market was crashing. And then I go home that day, and that's the last day I ever went to the New York Stock Exchange. Because I ended up having it. They told me to stay home for 2 weeks, and then everyone on the floor got it that I was surrounded by.
Damn.
And then they shut down the New York Stock Exchange for the first time since 9/11. So just like Batman, I gave
Shut down okay,
I
now
shut
that's
down the
what
New
we're
York
coming
Stock
How do you think
back
you got
to.
COVID though?
I don't know how I got it, man.
You shut down the New York Stock
I
Exchange.
did, and I actually have an article framed right now that says like stock market closed, and there's a picture of me on the New York, on the what is it, the New York Times article? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
New York Times. Literally, I have the article sitting framed in my apartment right now. I'll send you guys a picture. It's actually
Dude, that's
dope.
legendary.
It's pretty cool.
That's
But,
legendary.
Were you nervous, like when no one knew what COVID was? If you had it, you're like, oh, I'm dead.
dude, I was scared shitless. All my roommates, I had my 2 boys just moved. This is when I just moved to Financial District. I just moved to New York City. I just get like a shit ton of money in my pocket that I think is like a shit ton of money at the time. And I'm sitting down in my nice ass apartment. My bedroom is overlooking the Brooklyn Bridge. It's fucking
Wow.
beautiful building, man. Like, we're not paying too much either. I think I was paying like $1,600 a month for this place.
Wow.
It's dope. It's the best building I've ever had. And you know, I'm there for 3 months. I'm like just starting to save up some money. We're going out now. Like, I'm meeting people in New York. COVID happens. Everyone leaves. I'm sick. Can't go see my family. I'm just stuck in a room for 3 months because I did not get better for like 2.5 months. I lost my sense of smell and taste for almost 3 months. And I didn't even get my peanut butter smell taste or my peanut butter taste back for a year and a half. It was
Jeez.
crazy.
Jesus.
I don't know why it hit me so bad. I ended up going to the hospital.
I feel like you got it earlier on when it was stronger.
Yeah. I think
And then
that's what it was.
viruses will just naturally get weaker because
Yeah.
in order to spread, you have to keep your host alive, which is people.
Yeah.
So it just gets weaker over time.
For sure. And I think that's what I think it was good for me because anytime I ever came in contact with it again, my body was like, okay,
It
now I can
knew.
just like,
Yeah, it's nothing.
just beat it out. But yeah, so I was just trapped in New York. I was just trapped there after COVID, but I never went back to the New York Stock Exchange because I ended up getting everyone sick. They shut it down and then they made me go remote.
Banned.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Don't like allow this guy back in the building.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed this short clip, check out the full interview here. And if you want to see more clips from this episode, check it out right here.